Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mark Dixon.
All right, time now 6:14 on this Sunday morning. Mike Cameron has the weekend off, and this morning the wet weather has come to an end. Certainly still damp across the state, and we do have areas of fog that are locally dense. So because of that, we do have a dense fog advisory that was just issued for Hartford, Holland, and Windham counties. But really, regardless of your location, we have locally dense fog as well in the Northwest Hills and throughout parts of southern Connecticut too. So something if you're out and about early this morning, you may encounter. There's a look at some of the visibilities across the state, down to around a quarter of a mile for Hartford, also for Willimantic. Around a half a mile for Meriden. Not so bad, though, again, along the Connecticut coastline. So take you out to our iCam view from New Haven, show you what's happening there. Beautiful scene as we look skyward as the sun is on its way up. So you'll want to enjoy it because, you know, we're losing it. This is our last day with a sunset in the 7 o'clock hour. It's 7:01 is when the sun sets later today. Tomorrow's sunset is at 6:59. So we'll get to see a lot of it today once this morning fog burns off. Speaking of that, our iCam view from Torrington in the Northwest Hills showing the poor visibility there. From southeastern Connecticut, the back edge of the cloud cover in association with the slow-moving cold front moving away from southern New England and taking with it, of course, all of the rain. A nice scene as well with the sun lighting up the sky, looking from atop Hartford 21, 36 stories up toward the east. And from Middletown, from this vantage point, typically you can see the Connecticut River, but really hard to make it out given the fog that has developed there. So temperatures this morning range from the upper 50s to low 60s, so certainly warmer than this time yesterday. Also well above the average low temperature for the 15th of September is 53, so certainly well above that, mid-60s along the shoreline. Winds are relatively light and variable. They're becoming more northwesterly, so that's going to help to eventually filter some drier air into the state, so the humidity will start to feel better as the day progresses, as the air dries out just a little bit, so dew point values will be coming down. And there you can see the front moving offshore with it, the showers going along with it. So the rest of today will be dry. High pressure briefly builds in. Then we've got another storm system, an area of low pressure that's working through the Great Lakes. That's going to pass to the southwest of Connecticut during the day tomorrow, but close enough that we'll likely see some clouds from it, perhaps a few showers, but not a washout though by any means. Here's Futurecast, show you exactly that. The morning fog and clouds burn off, giving way to ample sunshine over the next several hours, and then a lot of sunshine on tap for our Sunday afternoon. So if you're heading to the Big E, if you're heading to the Four-Town Fair, perhaps to the Berlin Fair, the weather cooperates for sure. Just maybe a little bit muddy out there in some spots where we did pick up on over a quarter of an inch of rain in some spots last night. So our Futurecast here run at 11 o'clock tonight, showing a mainly clear sky initially, then clouds increasing as we head toward daybreak tomorrow. And then there you can see the chance at least for some spotty showers. Not a washout though again for our Monday, with a reinforcing shot of some cooler air will be arriving. So dew points again this morning were in the 60s, but notice by later this afternoon as that drier air filters into the state, we head into the lower 50s in many spots. So it will certainly start to feel better as the day progresses if you're not a fan of the high humidity, with high temperatures this afternoon reaching the upper 70s, close to 80 in many spots, mid 70s though for the Northwest Hills. With regard to Umberto, the center of the circulation of this tropical storm is now moving away from the Bahamas. Sustained winds holding at 60 miles an hour sustained. It will turn to the north and northeast and eventually away from the east coast, likely strengthening to a Category 1 storm as we head through the next couple of days. Eventually could be problematic for Bermuda. So here in Connecticut for tomorrow, again, more clouds and sun, the chance for a couple showers, mid 70s, then turning even cooler. Low 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, morning low temperatures into the mid 40s. Then by Thursday, we're back in the mid 70s, close to 80 on Friday. Storm free through the end of the week, and next weekend, at least as of now, looking quite nice with more late summer warmth and shoreline highs dipping to the low 70s to the middle part of the week, then getting close to 80 perhaps by Saturday.